And this is not your first honor and your first retrospective, but when you see all those movies go by, what happens? Are they like kids? Are they like scrapbooks? What goes through your mind when you see them?
Well, you know, when they flash the package, you know, the film package of all the movies, the first thing I think about really is, did I have kids then? How old were they? You know, what grade were they in? You know, all these movies are kind of like measuring. They're like little measurements in the road, having to do with my entire life, not just my life making those films, but my life, you know, in life. And so for me, when I see something like that, it's like a photo album, not so much of the experiences making the movies, which it also is, but where I was in my private life, in my personal life. That always occurs to me almost first.
Over here. Your close friend Jeffrey Katzenberg on Thursday said that his investments with Bernie Madoff had damaged and his charitable efforts. And I was wondering, he was really upset about that Madoff is still free and walking around. And I'm wondering, what are your thoughts about Madoff and your investments with him?
I have a lot of feelings about this, but this isn't the venue to express them. Thank you. Yes.
Another one, or when they come and award you another one?
Well, no, because the people that are awarding me something like this is Martin Scorsese, who also has reached a tipping point in many awards. So I think, luckily, it was Marty, and we sort of have shared some very good fortune, and certainly we share a passion for making movies. So no, nobody gives me a problem about that at all. It was a funny question, not a very funny answer. I'm sorry. Okay.
Why did you choose Martin for presenting your award?
You chose Martin. Somebody at the Hollywood Foreign Press Association chose Martin. I was a wonderful surprise when I heard that Marty was presenting this to me. It was.
Because I was thinking about the connection of you both, so that's why I.
Well, I think the connection was obvious, which is probably why the Hollywood Foreign Press asked Marty if he would do it.
Okay.
Thank God he did.
Over here, Stephen.
Yeah.
Hello.
Hi.
2 questions. One, Israel won tonight for Best Foreign Movie. I know you're involved in the Israeli film industry. Good news for Israel, finally. Yes. And do you think you're old enough to win a Lifetime Achievement Award?
Well, let's see. I'm 62 years old. Am I old enough to win a Lifetime Achievement Award? Yes, I am. Thank you very much.
Hi.
Not.
Your reaction to
I have not seen the movie yet. I'm going to see it, though. I have not seen it yet. Thank you.
You make reference to being 62 years old. Do you still feel the same fire in the belly?
Yeah. Yeah, the fire hasn't gone out. The fire's actually intensified because, in a sense, you know, I don't feel like I have to prove anything. So, in a way, that doesn't mean I'm making pictures for anyone other than, you know, whatever intuition happens to be visiting me on a Tuesday, let's say, when I get an idea, when I read something that inspires me. So I think that I have actually more ambition now than I had when I was actually younger. Don't know why that is.
To your left here. What can you tell us about your Lincoln project? We saw the clip, of course, of Schindler's List and Liam Neeson.
Right. It's coming together really quickly. It's looking wonderful. I'm not, you know, here to make an announcement, you know, about whether I'm making it this year or not, but it's coming together very fast, and I have my fingers crossed.
Stephen?
Okay. Yes.
This past year, you revisited Indiana Jones, and we just saw this huge highlight film of all these great movies you made over the years. So is there any revelations you can give us, anybody else you're thinking about revisiting any of your old characters, old movies, that you think someday you're going to visit them again?
Visit them again? You mean like bring them out of mothballs again and
yeah, dust them off for sequels, remakes, whatever.
No, not really. I don't have any plans to really do that. I mean, someday there may be another Indiana Jones. I can't say when, but I said that 15 years ago, and it took 15 years to make the Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. But George and I have had a couple conversations about what if we made another indie film, but we're not in any position now to say we're definitely doing that.
The Sundance is at the door. The Oscars are at the door. We saw big movies and small movies, independent and produced by the studios. Was a good year for you, for the industry, and for the creativity of the directors?
Yes, it was. It was a really good year. I think it's one of the most exciting years in terms of a diversification of subject matter and emphasis on character this year. You know, and I'm really happy to see that The Dark Knight is making a last-minute run at recognition, because I was very happy to see, you know, the Heath win tonight, and looking forward to some more Dark Knight momentum. But because I think that balances everything out wonderfully. It was a wonderful movie. But this was a good year for pictures.